Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Look who showed up today. I cannot wait. First of all, I kind of miss doing like eyeshadow videos. I feel like even the last month I reviewed a couple of eyeshadow palettes. There's been a lot of like complexion content on my channel as of lately, foundations, concealers that have been coming out, and I definitely wanted to try to see whether or not they were good. But I have an eyeshadow video today and I'm super pumped. This is the new Hindash palette. It is called the Monochromance palette. It is the second palette that he releases. Let me get it out of here. I never tried the first Hindash palette, which I totally regretted because you guys remind me very often that I should have made a video on it. A lot of you love it, but I am finally going to try Hindash's formula today and I am super pumped about this palette. Take a look right here at what the packaging looks like. I love that it says the name right here as if it were a book, and let's go ahead and open it together. Ooh! Take a look right here at the inside of the palette. So as you can see, it comes with 6 pans total. Each pan has a monochromatic shade that fades from light to dark, and I have never tried his formula before. I'm super pumped for today's video. I absolutely love that even though there's some nice colorful shades down here, there's still a couple of nudes that maybe we can use on the crease of the eye and whatnot. So let me put my hair back. As per usual, all of the makeup on my face will be linked down below. I'm actually filming another video today. I'm filming a video on the new Dior concealer. I think you'll see the Hindash palette video first and then the Dior concealer video will be coming tomorrow, so super excited for that. And for today's video, I'm thinking I just want to do some swatches, try out the formula, tell you what I think about everything, and I'm going to do 2 looks, one on each eye. And I was thinking I could probably do a 5 looks 1 palette with this one. Since I only bought the palette and not the liquid shimmer that he also released, I'm not sure how creative I can get, but I can try and get creative with this one. So I think I will want to do a 5 looks 1 palette with this one and see just how much we can experiment, right? So let's just get started. Let me grab some brushes. I grabbed the brushes, but I just realized that 1, I haven't swatched the palette yet. 2, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, so let me figure that out and show you the swatches. I'm trying to swatch it in a way where you can see the transition from light to dark. Let's see how it comes out. When I swatched the pink just now, it doesn't seem to have much of a transition. See where I put my finger right here, it becomes dark just like the other side of the palette. Okay, take a look right here. I did it. You can see the transition on pretty much all the colors except for the pink. Like I said, I'm not sure why, but the light side of my pink doesn't look as light anymore. It's almost as if it was a top spray type of a thing, because when I swatch it, it sort of just looks the same color of pink throughout, but with the rest of the colors that is not happening. Maybe it's just a less visible type of transition with the pink, I'm not sure. But anyways, here are the swatches of how the colors fade. By the way, this palette retails for $70 US. It comes from Dubai. The international shipping wasn't bad. I did pay, I believe, $7 for shipping. And it says Monochromance is a multi-use pressed pigment palette with a 24 color payoff. Vegan high performance ultra blendable formula. Buildable and made to mix or wear alone as full monochromatic looks, never muddy, and it has a second skin feel. And then it says that these should blend seamlessly. Now, I was thinking about what I want to do as far as looks are concerned, and I want to mix my colors. So I'm just going to do that and we'll see what comes out. I'm going to use my reference number 15 and the color Alter right here. And with it, let me lower the light a bit. Okay, so with that color, I'm going to start working on my crease with my reference number 15 brush. All of my reference brushes are clean and I'm pretty happy about it, by the way. Okay, so back and forth, I'm using that color Alter as my transition shade. I think I want to darken that up a bit more, so I'm going to use from the center, so the mixture of Alter and Ego, because Alter on its own wasn't really giving me the depth I was looking for. yeah, I think I like this mixture a little better. It's definitely a great transition color for me. I think for this eye on the outer corner, I'm going to use the color Throb. And this is a reference number 1 brush. That actually looks super red. Let's see. Yep, it is. It is pretty red. I'm just packing it on the outer corner of the eye right here. And with the tip of my brush, I'm going to start blending it upwards a bit. These are definitely very, very blendable and smooth. You can see how, like, even though there's a clear distinction between the red and the nude shade, the line around the red is not even that harsh. With the same brush, I'm going into the lighter shade here called Heavy, and I'm going to tap it through the edge of the red to kind of make a transition into the nude color, a bit more of that light pink shade, and I'm working it inwards. And I'm going to go back to the color Heart right here, which is like an orangey type of a shade, and I'm going to use it on the inner part of the eye right there. This is, by the way, the moment where I regret not getting the liquid eyeshadow. I mean, I have others that I can use, but just so that I could have a whole Hindash look, you know. I'm going to use the color Forever here. I want to make this look interesting, and since I don't have any shimmer shades, which is what I would ideally use right now, I'm going to just put blue in the center and see if I like it. I don't know. I just wanted a light contrasting color for the center of the eye. I think if I want to stick to this palette, this blue is the most contrasting. I'm rethinking doing a 5 looks 1 palette video with this one, because if this is what I can come up with for my first look, I don't know if I'll be inspired to create 5 others. But whatever, I wanted to challenge myself and use the reds. The reds are kind of what's out of my comfort zone. And I also wanted to try as many shades as possible in today's video because it is a review video. So I want to make sure to give you all of the right feedback. So far, everything is very blendable. Like, did you see how easily that blue even blended into the red, which is like crazy because there's such different colors. It actually doesn't even look bad. I'm dying to see what you guys have to say in the comments section already. I guess I'll keep going. I'm going to use the color Inked back here underneath my eye. Back and forth with my reference number 26. And then back with Alter Ego mixed together in a reference number 14. I'm just going to blend this out. I'm going to do a little bit of the dark red on the outer corner here so that it kind of ties in to the under eye area. Hold on, I didn't intend to create purple, so I'm going to wipe some off. Okay, back with the red, and it won't create purple because I took the blue off of that placement right there. And back with a transition color. I'm going to use a highlighter right here on the inner corner of the eye. This one is La Costa from Alamar Cosmetics, and this baby blue eyeliner from NYX in my waterline. Okay, so before I put any mascara on, this right here is the look. Not my favorite, but whatever. I wanted contrasting colors, so this is what I came up with, and I wanted to use the reds, so again, this is what I came up with. I don't know, you know, I don't know. But we will put on some mascara and lashes, and hopefully that will help it. I like that NYX eyeliner a lot. I bought those recently. Anyways, I mean, it's not terrible, is it? Whatever, let's move on to this eye. The color selection was questionable on my part, but as far as the formula is concerned, I do think that the palette is performing amazingly, so let's just keep going. I'm going to go back to the same transition color to start the second look with, and once again with my reference number 15, I'm just going to blend that on the crease. Okay, I put my brush right in here in the middle by mistake, but I'll just actually use that to darken up the crease of the eye a bit, so that it's kind of a mixture between Match and Made. I'm going to use the color Dote back here. I'm dying to try the purple on my reference number 1 brush, and I'm going to tap it on the outer corner of the eye right here. These are some really blendable shades. They're not like the most impactful pigmented, but they are going to be amazing for beginners because you don't really have a lot of blending to do. Like, they just kind of blend on their own. I'm going back to Anti right here to diffuse this top edge a little more. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm going into the color Heavy, which is supposed to be the lighter side of the pink, even though, again, I feel like I don't see that much of a difference. And with that light pink shade, I'm going to do the inner half of my crease. Why do I want to go back to the blue? I don't know. I feel like it'd be a cute cotton candy moment right there. Let me not do that. I'm just going to use the lightest part of Alter. And I'm just going to swipe that nude shade right here in the center of the eye. And just take a look at how things are looking on this eye. Much better than this circus I did over here. Okay, I'm going to use the color Dote, which is the darker side of the purple, right under my eye. And this is with my reference number 1 brush, which is not ideal, but I'm lazy. And with the color Heavy, which is the lighter side of the pink, I'm going to smoke that out. Okay, Cuting eyeliner from Fenty in the Waterline, which is like a light pink type of a shade. And this right here is the finished second look, which I know much better than the first one, I know. Anyways, I really don't like my first look, but it's fine, I think. Or should I do something different? You know what? Take one last look because I'm going to wipe it off and we are going to just do a third look. This is going to be a 3-look video rather than 2. So let me just wipe this off because I hate it. I tried really hard not to touch my concealer since I'm doing a concealer video at the same time. I think I did good down here. Okay, since I don't want to risk messing up the concealer, I'm going to leave the inner corner like that, and I'm also going to leave the eyeliner in my waterline. I am just going to use blue again, but with a different color combination. A little bit of primer up here, and let's begin look number 3. Back with my transition shade, just blending that on the crease. I'm going to go into the color Made right here, which is kind of like the darkest brown the palette has, and tap it on the outer corner. A little bit of Eagle here to diffuse that with. And then since I left the blue eyeliner, I want to do something else that is blue, so I'm going to go back to the color Forever. And this shouldn't be as contrasting. This should be okay. You know what? I was going to put it all over the eyelid, but I'm actually going to switch my brush, and with my reference number 14 and some more of that shade, I'm going to put it on the inner half of my crease. I'm going to use the darkest brown shade underneath the eye. I'm using my reference number 26 to swipe it on. A little bit of my transition color with the reference number 14, which is a mixture of Ultra and Ego. With my Alamar highlighter, I'm going to go back to the inner corner. By the way, I'm going to use it for this one too. And I just don't know what to do with the center of my eyelid. I think I'm going back to the color Alter right here, the lightest nude shade. And this is my reference number 2 brush. And I'm just going to tap that in the center. Tap, tap, tap it all over the inner third of my eyelid. Okay, and this right here is look number 3 without the distraction of my pink eye. Here is look number 3 before mascara or lashes. Look number 2 without mascara or lashes. So let me put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back just with mascara on. I know you guys like it when I show you just with mascara, so this is what they look like with mascara. I'm back and I put on a pair of lashes. These are kind of like shorter, but just add a little bit of volume. They're new from Velour. It's called the Plant Fiber. I think that they are vegan, cruelty-free lashes. I think they look really cute. Anyways, back with my final looks 2 and 3. So here is the final third look with some lashes on. And the final second look. So let me tell you what I think about the new Hindash palette. I definitely want to continue playing with it. I want to see looks he's created with it and experiment with the formula a little more. But just as like my first time using it intuitively the way that I normally would, I love that the formula is extremely blendable and it's pigmented without being like too harsh. I think that this is a formula that would be wonderful for beginners liners, but I feel like I hadn't used an all matte palette in a while, and I totally big time miss my shimmers. So in my 5 looks 1 palette, I will probably incorporate shimmers into the looks just to create looks that have a little bit more dimension to them. Obviously the palette has quite a few different colors you can work with, but I just really love the dimension that using shimmer shades bring in. While I do like the innovation of the gradient effect and being able to like mix your shades easily, I mix my shades very easily on palettes that are not necessarily like this. I just go back and forth in between 2 shades to mix them, and that works really nicely. So while this is cool, I don't think it's like 100% necessary. I guess the best way for me to put into words what I'm feeling towards this palette is, yes, I like it, but I'm not as blown away as I thought I would be when I ordered it. I feel like his first palette was so highly regarded last year. A lot of people made it their favorite, and I don't know, I feel like this palette is cute, is a nice concept, but it's missing something for me, and that something is probably the shimmers. When I do my 5 looks 1 palette, and let me know if you think this is a good idea, I am going to add some shine into the looks in order to just get me personally to like the palette a little better, and in order for me to use it in ways in which I think I would normally reach out for it a little bit more. As an all matte palette, it is cute, but you have a lot more limitations to the types of looks that you can do. So yeah, that is kind of where my mind is at right now. I like the packaging, I like the simplicity of it, and I did like the formula. Not as pigmented as I thought it would be, but that is what makes it more blendable, so I get that. I'm a little bit all over the place, but that just is how I feel about it right now. My lip balm aura. So when I do the 5 looks 1 palette video and I play with it a bit more and I mix it with some metallic shades and whatnot, I'll give you a bit more of an updated review of the palette at the end of that video. Right now I am liking it, but I'm not feeling like this is a must-have palette per se. So definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know if you were super excited for this palette, if you got it and you're loving it. Let me know where you are at. If you guys like today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.